Such a peaceful utopia, isn't it? Where the people enjoy themselves, the homes are nice and luxurious, and oh yeah, everyone has a good time. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. That was 2007, and unfortunately we're not living in that time anymore. See, something happened around 2008 that made all the smiles and all of the good times come down to a screeching halt and a figment of everyone's imagination. Let's see what the present time of Orange, New Jersey in 2011 has to offer. Wow. Who are these boisterous young men? And what is it that they're doing with their hands? But these gentlemen of leisure are who we call the 108 Blood Set, the most notorious gang in Orange, New Jersey, responsible for 90% of the mayhem and chaos that happens in the city. If you look closely, this is another funeral in the result of their criminal activity. At Woody's Funeral Home on the corner of Wilson Place and Eastwood Avenue, right across the street from where the 108 Blood Gang projects once stood. See, Orange is now known as the new Wild Wild West. Now look at this fight that happened in April, 15 feet away from City Hall. Somebody asked, where were the police? Don't you remember? They were laid off.
They doing that little dirt.
How they ripping that nigga in a fucking wheelchair?
What's up? They fucking that nigga up for no reason.
It's impossible. You can't go out the door. 6 o'clock in the morning I go to work. Come home 12:30, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, they full play. That's why I said the police, they don't even get out the cars. They ride by them like a freight train past a bone.
So what would you like for them to do more?
I would like them to more pick them people up, make them go to another town, or get them out of here.
They're here today to announce the arrest of 43 gang members and their associates in connection with the dismantling of a female-led gang that was trafficking narcotics in Newark, East Orange, Orange, and Montclair.
Last August, I was mugged in Orange, in the Westport. And we know that we have a shortage of police officers. I do call them, but I hear the voices of, you know what, they're not saying the exact word, but we're busy with more important things.
See, in 2011, this once flourishing city of opportunity became a city of fear and chaos. Now remember, Orange is just 2.2 square miles, and within this region it only holds 36,000 people. But the crime stats of 2011 came 102 aggravated assaults, 8 homicides, 341 burglaries, 9 rapes, 348 thefts, 189 motor vehicle thefts, and 160 robberies. Total violent crimes were 284, with a total property crime of 883. And don't forget the liquor stores, y'all. Within 2.2 miles, it holds 37 liquor stores. Places like Brandy's Bar, which is a gateway of Orange and a major eyesore of the community. See, this establishment right here is a safe haven for prostitutes and drug dealers. And it happens to open its doors at 8 a.m. and doesn't close until 2 a.m. in the morning.
Again, crossing guards, other things. This is a process. It's here for a reason, because by design, the mayor cannot do the budget however he wants. It's a process. Citizens Budget Advisory Committee, the council. It's our job to make unpopular decisions. It's our job to make unpopular decisions. It's our job to make unpopular decisions.
Unpopular decisions, you say, Mr. Mayor? Well, you, sir, are truly an expert of it. See, in the Star Ledger editorial board, back in July 27, 2008, Mr. Hawkins was not satisfied with the mayor's salary. He took the liberty of taking up 2 more civil jobs, earning him a total of $104,000 a year. He appointed himself the acting fire director position for an additional $76,000. But like the Star Ledger said in the article, it may be legal, but it isn't right.
All I hear is talk about employee this and employee that, and yes, we have a responsibility to them.
No.
But at the end of the day,
I have a point of order. I'm not recognizing you now. Mayor, you have 1 minute,
it's no
and that's
wonder
it.
why we have trouble negotiating with the unions when the city council is filing lawsuits undermining our ability to negotiate with them. So I don't know what this body thinks they're doing.
Hello, colleagues. This is my thing. We're going to be disrespected. I suggest we get up. It's no meeting if we're not standing here. We do not have to be disrespectful.
All right. So, you know, again.
Now, he just laughed. At some point, he has to know who he represents. And he
Well, I'm just waiting for her to
finish.
Back in 2009, Mayor Hawkins had his own talk show called The Hawkins Report, where he bragged on how many changes he made to the city of Orange. Let's take a listen.
Most recently, or within the last year, we could say, we formed an arts district in the Valley.
Hold up. Did he say art district? I rode past there yesterday. You take a look at it and tell me what you think. Well, I guess it's really true when they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. What about this graffiti on the wall? I see the Crips are colorblind these days, because I thought the color was blue. Believe it or not, y'all, this is just 2 blocks away from the mayor's house. And this is what he calls art.
Freeway Drive, we have new construction, Riot Commons.
Oh, yes. The Riot Commons on Riot Street. But it seems like something's missing with this. Oh, I got it. The people, Mayor Hawkins. See these buildings? They've been empty for the past 2 years with no residents.
You go over to the Walter G. Alexander housing complex, and we are now demolishing those towers to put 2- and 3-story townhomes on that site.
I'm sorry, everyone. We can't forget the Walter G. Alexander Village. That is actually being built in the same place where the 108 Blood Gang Towers once stood. Well, like my godfather used to tell me, y'all, just because you pour syrup on shit doesn't make it pancakes. This is Keisha, everybody. She previously lived in those towers I was just talking about. And she happens to be one of the neighborhood prostitutes and drug abusers.
I don't know why they building these buildings up around here. Ain't nothing going to change. People still going to be selling drugs. They're going to be still prostituting. And everything that look good ain't good. These buildings might look good, but it might just get worse, you know? Just another spot in the area for them to go sell their shit at, you know? Because there's definitely going to be some drug trafficking in there. I can tell now.
Do you get high?
Yeah.
After postponing public worker layoffs in Orange, New Jersey, a judge ruled that Mayor Eldridge Hawkins can go through with his plan to cut 52 city employees. The mayor is here with the company right now. Your Honor, welcome back.
Thank you for having me.
The judge says, yes, you can go ahead and lay off those 52 people if you wish. That gives you leverage to go to the unions and say, negotiate with me. You going to do that?
Yes, we have done that, actually. The layoffs and demotions have already taken effect.
Since the recent layoff of police officers and firemen, there have been a rash of outbreaks of firearms all around Orange. This one was on Lincoln Street and Clarendon Avenue. And over 100 tenants were displaced because of this fire. Now, it could have been contained, but due to the lack of manpower, this entire building complex was destroyed.
I missed you.
Cleophas Bell is a young father with an uncertain future. Until last month, he was a firefighter in Orange, New Jersey, a job he hoped to hold for life. Then the axe fell in a major round of budget cutting.
Never in a million years did I think that I would be laid off, because that is one of the lures to the job, is job security. We're not greedy public employees. We're willing to contribute more. We're willing to give up more. And, you know, it didn't work.
And the flames just kept on burning. Now, this particular fire occurred on Oakwood Avenue, right off of Central Avenue in Orange. Once again, y'all, several families were displaced because of it. but thank God for the quick response of the East Orange Emergency Services. Now you ask, why did the City of Orange have to use the services of East Orange? Because the City of Orange only has one ambulance, and that ambulance was on a major call on this day. Now, who was that bald, unmasked Avenger you're asking? Why, that's Mayor Cory Booker of Newark. See, he was helping his citizens dig their cars out during January's blizzard of this year. But let's take a look at what Orange looked like at that time, shall we? Wow, look at all that snow. And where was the Emergency Management Coordinator, aka Mayor Hawkins, at that time? Well, I heard through the grapevine where to find him. He was on a citywide tour. See, my friends told me that he was blowing people away in Newark, East Orange, Irvington, Passaic, Patterson, all while he was supposed to be on disability. Why, some even said that he was becoming the next Grover Washington Jr. Well, maybe this is the reason why Steve Mannion, the West Orange civil attorney, said that there was a civil suit pending right this time against Mayor Hawkins that accused him of taking outside employment while claiming that he was disabled and taking excessive sick days while working as a full-time police officer with the West Orange Police Department. All of this was going on while he was mayor of Orange and appointed himself the emergency management coordinator and the fire director of Orange. And now that I have your undivided attention, let's look at the facts, shall we? Fact number 1, Mayor Eldridge Hawkins Jr. can't concentrate on being the mayor because he has too many other jobs. Fact 2, this man is truly an opportunist. Fact 3, if he did all of this in the last 4 years, chances are he'll do it again. Now, if there was any information that you've missed, please watch this DVD again. And then share with the other residents that you know that live in the city of Orange. And then ask yourself, really ask yourself, can the city of Orange, New Jersey stand 4 more years of this?